Good morning from a mountaintop in Colorado. Out here doing some mule deer hunting. Nick's up above me a little ways. We're just finishing our hike in. As you can see, we started down there and we hiked up this mountain, mostly in the dark. It wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be either, so we're in pretty good spirits right now. Normally when you hike in up a mountain, by the time you're getting to the top, you're pretty dang tired, but Nick and I were just talking, we're both doing pretty good. But as you can tell, the sun's just starting to come up. We're going up to this glassing knob, and we're gonna stay there for probably, I don't know, an hour maybe. We'll see what we see, and then continue on. I don't really know exactly what the plan is, but we're hopefully gonna glass up some big deer up here and then just go get them from here. But anyway, good morning and stay tuned. Not a shooter, but I don't even know how nice he is. I saw he went up. I just saw it was a buck, and then I was like, well, I could tell right away he wasn't really a shooter. Well, the sun's finally up, and we're still at our glassing knob from this morning. We've probably been here about 2 hours. Saw a decent amount of deer. Nothing compared to last night, but we just can't see the amount of area, and with the amount of junipers that cover these side hills here, it's just tough to see deer. There's a lot of deer just popping out periodically throughout the morning. This sun was welcomed with open arms by us. We were getting a little chilly, and now this sun feels really good. Some of you might be questioning, why would we leave 120 deer to go to a different spot in the mule deer rut? Well, we're thinking it's kind of warm, and maybe they're not rutting super hard yet. We have seen some bucks chasing does, but not any big bucks, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Wanted to see if maybe some bigger ones were hanging up in the junipers up here. That's what the biologist said that might happen too if the snow isn't very deep, and not a lot of snow here. So, but we got hunters coming from over there, and that's kind of the way we were gonna go, to get a little higher even, just to see what's around. We have hunters coming the way we walked in. I don't know, just a lot more pressure than I thought there'd be, but I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you what the plan is yet. We'll be here for a little bit. I'll wait till Jalen wakes up, and then figure out the plan there. I'm gonna keep keeping an eye on these hunters over here and see if they are working this way or going up. I don't know. I see them now again. It looks like they're continuing to come this way, which would be what I'd want them to do. So we'll see if we can glass up any more deer and see what the plan is here in an hour or so. Yeah, it's gotta be one of those does from earlier, but yeah, little 3x3 buck. Wouldn't that have been funny though if it was a shooter? Well, Jalen's awake.
Good morning again.
Good morning again. Haven't glassed too much up. Saw our first elk, which was wounded. Bad. Yeah. Really bad. I don't know. We saw some hunters coming with like a sled or something. I don't know. Maybe they wounded her this morning or last night or something, but you could tell she was bleeding. Looked like high shoulder or something, and she didn't put any weight on the shoulder. But so hopefully that gets figured out. But for us, where we're gonna go high, I've seen hunters just going up there, which
we don't like hunting pressure. Even if there's a lot of deer, we like to be by ourselves. That's why we walked in here this morning. But so might go right back into that sage area that we were at, because that's where the most deer were. But and just hope that a new buck pops up. But not a bad spot here. It was a really fun spot to glass. We just didn't turn up any big bucks, and not even that many small medium bucks. We saw the one, and then I saw one chasing a doe really early way up high, but it was smaller than this one here. So all right, guys, well, see what happens the rest of the day here. Dang traffic jams. Well, the boys got some sandwich meat. Went into a general store in a town nearby and got some hard salami, some Havarti, some bread, some butter, and some chips. But might stick to the sage where all those deer are at. I was 50-50 on what to do, and Jalen said he'd rather do this, and Jalen shoots the big mule deer, so I need to listen to Jalen. So, well, stick with us.
All right, it's 2:30. What time did we get here?
One?
Here for an hour?
Yeah.
A little over an hour, maybe. And we glassed up a buck. Or Nick glassed up a buck. And
Duh.
it was one of those tweener bucks, he thought.
Yeah, maybe just slightly below a tweener, but one of those like tomorrow evening.
It's he said it's really tall, but it's really narrow
And not heavy.
and not very heavy. So he was looking at it in the spotter for a while, trying to get some Tacticam footage of it, and then he's like, "All right, you take a look at him to make sure I'm not thinking, I'm thinking this is like not a shooter, not one to go after, kind of deal."
Just wanted to make sure you're like, Nick, he's a freaking dink, and you're trying to make something out of nothing.
Okay, so I get him in the spotter, or I get the spotter, and I start glassing, and they've been going in and out of this little hardwood patch, chasing does. Like sometimes they're sprinting, they're chasing them.
And
so
this
hard.
is like a little over a mile away.
Yeah. So it's pretty tough to see in the spotter still, but you can tell a big buck compared to like a small one still. So I get in the spotter, and all of a sudden I see a buck, and I go, that doesn't look like the buck that Nick's describing, because it looks like it's way bigger. And he kind of turns his head, and I go, "Nick, I think there's a for sure shooter in there, because this one looks nice."
And I go, "Shut up."
And he obviously doesn't believe me, so I give him the spotter back right away, and they start running around again, so he couldn't find him right away. But he's been kind of on the spotter a little bit, looking that way.
Well, then I saw the narrowing, and I was like, no. And he was with a buck that went like this far above his ears, and I was like, no, Jalen, like that's the small one. Yeah, that's the tall one.
And when I saw the buck,
Yeah.
he was with a buck that wasn't just like a little dink. It was like a smaller 4x4 kind of type.
And see, we didn't communicate that very well at first. We just said smaller and bigger buck.
So we're not really sure. Nick thought he might have saw the one I was talking about. But
Yeah, because I was like, geez, he looks nicer than I thought he did. Then I threw him up, and he was just going into the trees. I was like, man, that looks a lot nicer than that narrow one.
So we're not really sure.
And then he's like, so I was right.
But there's a lot of deer over there, so we're not seeing deer out in front of us. So let's get closer to where there are some deer, just in case we do find one. We don't have to go a mile. We maybe only have to go a couple 100 yards. So.
Nick can shoot up to 2 miles anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, well,
On that note,
we're going to be going. Stay tuned.
Alright, we got to this point. We're about down 800 yards away from those hardwoods. Kind of in a hurry. There was a hunter up here. And instead of going away like it looked like he was going to do, he kind of like started these little cedars, kind of risky a little bit because we'll be exposed, but hopefully that big buck's so busy with the doe that he won't even care. It's really hard stalking in this stuff because it's just so open. I mean, I don't trust myself shooting up to 800 yards. I know some people do, but that's not for me. My cap is about 600, so if we can get within that, we'll probably try a shot. We'll have to get a little closer look at him, but we have to get going. If we can get down to that big cedar there, that would be awesome. I think our next bet's to get to that cedar there, huh? That one left of the little 2-track here. Stay here and kind of zigzag. Oh, we snuck down here. Let's just say if we see him, it's gonna be pushing my comfort zone on the shot. It's about just on the other side of the hardwoods. I think I ranged it at like 500 basically, so I have a little area past that. But we might have spotted him right up on the horizon. There's a decent buck. Jalen's just getting it in the spotter now. Find him. Yeah, but lots of deer here, and if it's him, there's really nowhere for us to go from here. So it's kind of like hope the rut brings him down, and that's where he's been. He's been close to the hardwoods all day, but that'd be kind of our luck. I think we did beat that hunter in here. I don't know where he went. We did see some deer running the other way, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait it out, I think. We're just gonna try to find him. We might have found him already.
I'm not sure. That's the narrow one.
That's the narrow one, okay.
Definitely the narrow one. I'll see up there.
So we do not have him yet. So
we thought that narrow one was lower, so
yeah,
might be in that lower group.
that's true. But there's just deer everywhere here, so it's really hard to keep track of where we've checked and where we haven't. So we're gonna be busy checking here for a little bit, and just try to be as patient as we can. And I mean, he could be in these hardwoods and we don't even know. So just be patient and see if we can find him. Well, you gotta love public land. We still haven't found him, but he came within 50 yards of us and he has no idea we were here. I don't know how he missed us, but some of these deer haven't busted, so we're gonna keep glass until we hopefully find that big one, and hopefully he moves out of here. If we see him again, that's gonna be a long one. Go on this side of the drainage now. Or no, that's a little buck. There actually is a doe down here looking at us, dude.
Yeah, that was the one that was
Oh, okay.
the whole time.
Where is he? Oh, there he's over that one cedar. Yeah. No, he doesn't. Oh man, his back forks are supposed to... I think it's the same one, to be honest with you. I think that's gotta be him. I mean, just like looking at the front forks and the way he's set up, we think we might have spotted him. Jalen has his doubts. I have my doubts. He doesn't quite look as good from here, but it's tough to say. They're looking at that. What we think they're looking at is this other hunter. So we're halfway expecting him to get dropped right there. I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm trying to look at him a little more carefully, kind of figure out if it's just the angle we're looking at or what's going on here. It's tough. We only have probably just less than 45 minutes left, so I'm gonna get back behind the spotter and see if we can figure it out, I guess. I don't know, Jalen doesn't think he's as tall as that we saw. If he's not the one that we saw. I'm just not sure either. The thing is, he just matches up so well with the one we saw. He has the big back forks, kind of poor front forks. Decent mass. But, yeah, we'll keep you posted what's going on. We're just watching a lot of deer and hoping we don't hear a gunshot to our right here in about the next 10 minutes.
Not bad.
No, I know. I just hate that, like, I feel like we both have doubt that it's him, you know what I mean? But it also could be the angle, like, you know, because we're looking a little more down on at him and stuff.
Maybe the sun hitting his antlers too made him look bigger.
Yeah.
From that distance. I got it zoomed in up on him pretty good right now. I mean, just looking at his face, he looks decently mature. Like,
Yeah.
he's got some brow tide.
Well, I think we've established it's him. I don't want to kid you that I'm not excited to take this buck. My heart's beating like crazy right now. It's one of those deals where the amount of hunting pressure is tough right now. Like, I don't think we're gonna find anything better with the amount of hunting pressure that's around. It sucks, but that's the way it is. And this unit, there's a reason I drew a 4th season mule deer tag with very little points. So we're gonna get them ranged and we're gonna attempt a shot. This would be my longest kill shot by a long ways, but we're gonna see if we can get her done here. Might be getting a little deep.
Yeah. He's still running.
We're just gonna go right at him. Okay. They moved away. I didn't feel comfortable taking the shot. They got up out to 600 plus. We gotta go. We're gonna all butt to this cedar that's in line with them out there. And hopefully we got a closer shot. They're just working their way down into the drainage. I still actually see them. They're just going over the horizon, so perfect time. We got about 45 minutes left to shoot line. Let's go get them.
The big bushy one.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, okay. I see deer running down in there now.
What?
Running down in there.
Over here.
Yeah. See him?
Oh, that's him. He wants to be on the double matter where.
pushing her a little bit.
It's focused and everything.
Yep.
Okay. I would take that. I don't like that shot. You gotta be kidding me.
It's fine. They're working up this way. That's fine.
What?
They're working up this way. That's fine. I think they might be trying to come up to the flats. There is a deer up to the right here too, so.
Oh, there.
Is that
Him,
it?
right?
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Where is he? I'm counting. You on him?
Yep.
That is him, right?
Yep.
Just be ready when he turns here.
Yeah, ready.
On him?
Yep.
You on him?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take him.
Okay. On him. Hi.
Hi?
Yep. He's still there. No idea. Give me a second.
Hi?
It was high, yeah.
You on him?
Yep. No. You hit him that time.
What?
You hit him that time, I think.
Yeah.
Reload one.
Huh?
Reload one. I did not have a very good
See him at all? God, that muzzle brake sucks. Just a bunch of dirt came up.
That's his doe right there that's going up by herself.
What?
That's the doe that he was with going up by herself
Okay.
right there. So
You just stay on him. I'm gonna put some more rounds in, okay?
not too sure about the kill shot, just so you know, because I didn't have as good a view as you did apparently. I didn't think you could see him. I could
What?
just see the top of his back.
I couldn't see anything besides the top of his back either, but I
Okay.
knew it was just frickin' sage there, so I just shot right through the sage. I knew he was broadside.
At one point I thought I saw his head laying down.
Huh?
At one point I thought I saw, like when after you shot him, I thought I could see his head laying down with his antlers up, but you definitely hit him the second time. I could
Okay.
tell. Right to our left.
How did I not see that?
I think we thought he was down probably a little farther.
I was just keep being careful.
Yeah.
Oh, I can take this out. Wow, is that relief?
Let's go.
Come on, man. Oh my goodness. Good. I would do the interview right now, but I gotta have my partner in crime in here with me. So we're gonna set up the camera. Let's go, baby. Oh my goodness, dude. Well, here we are. Oh, it's good to finally get our hands on him. He's, you know, when you think of Colorado Mule Deer, I know you always think of giants, but I'm pumped up about this buck. I mean, we worked hard for him. Not, when we were going down here, I know we had high hopes, but we got here and it was like high hunting pressure. Freaking not a lot of public land where these deer are wintering, and I think I've said it a few times that I drew this tag off very limited points, and for a 4-season rifle tag for Colorado, it just, you don't see that happening. So this is definitely the biggest one we saw. I mean, most mature. I mean, and we worked hard. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, guys that follow our stuff, you know, we work our butts off for stuff, and you know, that's why it's awfully sweet when you get one on the ground, especially, I mean, a mature buck like this. I mean, just the hunting pressure. I mean, even when we were looking for him, a guy walked 50 yards behind us.
Honestly, I don't know how it even happened after
goodness. No, me neither. And yeah, I mean, jeez. I mean, he looks so much bigger than the one that we were looking at earlier. It was like, oh man, you know, that's a big buck. And we got there and we weren't sure about it, and then, you know, we started weighing our options, and it's like, what are we going to do tomorrow? We're going to come right back in here and we're probably going to look for him. So it's just very weird for us not to shoot it on the last day. This is fun. Yeah. And that's the thing, like,
we've never been to Colorado hunting.
No, exactly. And it was one of those deals, like, I didn't want the hunt to end because it was so awesome, all the deer we were seeing. But again, we started weighing the options, and it was like, we don't want to come in here tomorrow.
Well shoot them Saturday night or Friday night. When
exactly.
We're going to shoot them Saturday afternoon.
Yes, exactly.
Because who knows if you're going to find them again.
Yeah, and then we end up shooting a smaller buck because, I mean, you got to have meat in the freezer, right?
You do.
I mean, but we got plenty of mule deer meat this year. This is awesome. I missed on the first shot. I can't believe that. I think I ranged this back ridge behind us. I'm going to go with that anyway. I thought the shot felt good.
I mean, you were just barely over it.
Okay, well,
you could tell.
Yeah, you said high, and I was like, what? I mean, I played it at, let's see, well, the first one I was playing at like 380 something, and so it shouldn't have been that far off. Then I played it right on 300 on the second one. Because I think smoked him there, and then, I don't know. But Jalen says he doesn't know how good the kill shot is. And he's like, well, all I could see was his back. And I told him, that's all I could see, too. I just knew it was sage there. It wasn't ground. So I saw his back line, and I went down a little bit and shot him and hit him right behind the shoulder there. So it was just fine. But, great buck. Awesome to get 3 for 3 on our mule deer tags this year. I mean,
Awesome country.
Awesome country. I mean, this was a blast. I mean, this is new for me, hunting, well, new for both of us, I guess, in the absolute sage flats. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, we dropped over that hill, and I'm so used to where we're hunting, dropping over that hill and then being in shooting range. Yeah. Dropped over the hill, and I ranged it, and it was like 960 yards to the hardwoods down there, and I was like, whoa, we got a lot of ground to cover still. So luckily, he was rutting hard enough that he didn't bugger off, and this was fun. Me and Jalen are gonna get him cut up now, and thanks for coming along like always.
Absolutely.
And filming. It's always fun when we can get together and get out on some hunts, and we were able to do that some this year. Well, Jalen got her all cut up. Just to practice. But, so, thanks, Jalen, for doing that. What?
Are you feeling better?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. It was weird. I was feeling better I was feeling bad even when we were stalking that deer. I don't know. Just probably not enough water. But I still don't feel the greatest, but got a long pack out here, and might be lack of sleep, water, whatever, but Oh well. Jalen's got a pretty good size backpack. There's mine in the backpack. Jalen's. Thanks for watching, guys. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, it's bittersweet tagging out today just because it was such a fun unit and saw so many deer. It's just, I mean, this was the biggest one we saw, and hopefully you can see that. We didn't have the Tacticam running the first day and kind of jimmy rigged it for the second day, so we'll see if it worked or not. But yeah, you'll see that this is the biggest buck we saw by a ways. So what can you expect? Low points and non-resident. So, but public land, do it yourself. It's always an accomplishment to get a mature buck on the ground, and we got three of those this year. So thanks for watching, guys.